Commissioner, I'd like to thank you and the members of your team for a very informative briefing on the current humanitarian situation in Somalia and the efforts that SODMA, others in the Somali government, and other Somali citizens are making to try to respond to the very worrying drought conditions in the country at this critical time. I first of all want to underscore what we assured you in that meeting, which is that the United Nations remains a steadfast partner, SODMA, the Somali government and people, United Nations humanitarian agencies, coordinated by the Office of the Coordinator for Humanitarian Affairs, and led by the Deputy SRSG, Resident Coordinator, Humanitarian Coordinator. All of those UN entities are continuing to work alongside SODMA and other government agencies to advocate for additional resources and to ensure the most effective and efficient implementation of humanitarian response in order to address the urgent needs of the people. We also had the opportunity in this meeting to review the reality that the previous humanitarian response model has changed just in the last 18 months, and that a previous model that relied very heavily on large-scale traditional donor assistance is increasingly changing. And it will become more and more important for national governments themselves to play a leadership role in coordinating among a mix of donors, traditional and non-traditional, with the private sector, with individual communities, importantly with the diaspora, to ensure that a mix of responses can be made available to help those people in need. And I commended the Commissioner, other members of his team, for their leadership, their innovation, and their creativity in trying to mobilize additional support and find further ways to assist Somalis in need. But finally, I want to underscore that ultimately this is a challenge not just for donors, not just for UN agencies, not just for the Somali government and SODMA, but it is a time when the needs really require that Somali citizens themselves step forward to support their brothers, their sisters, their family members, their communities in this time of need. New approaches are required. This is going to be a Somali-led response, and we appeal to Somalia's citizens to step up yet further to respond. Meanwhile, the United Nations will remain your close partners, and we look forward to continuing to work with you in addressing these urgent requirements. Once again, my thanks to you, Commissioner, and members of your team. We wish you continued effectiveness and success in your work. Thank you.